All right, we just crashed, so hopefully that's not something that's going to continue happening. So it is that time of the month. Am I talking to anyone? Hey, Mario fan. Hello, Roxas Gaming. Got 10 people. Phantom Blade Gaming. How are you? Christopher Lucas. Hello. Rosemary Dunn. Roxas Gaming. Stamps. You're right. It is time. It is that time of the month. The most wonderful time of the month when we stamp some postcards. Got quite a few postcards going out this month, so everyone out there, get comfortable because we're going to be sitting here a while. And I'll show some of these. I got some really cool ones this month going out. I'll show some of the cool ones as I'm going through. We'll start this. This is the Tin Man from Beach Mountains, Land of Oz. See, it used to be, it's the theme park's only open once a year, but they have the Tin Man's house. That used to be like a little meet and greet area where you could go and meet the Tin Man. Robert, are you in the middle of watching a video? Was it a video more exciting than this? Because I have a hard time believing that. We got this Winnebago Native American. Now I did do something. I did do something different this month. Last month I spent 8 hours writing every address by hand. This month I actually, believe it or not, I printed out some labels. I still signed my name on each one, but as far as writing the addresses out, that's the Hope Diamond. I've seen the Hope Diamond. I had the Hope Diamond in a video. That's at the Smithsonian. Which Smithsonian is it? It's the National Museum of Natural History. It's the Smithsonian. Valerie said I had a dream I didn't sign the postcard. Well, I'm sorry, and I hope in real life I would not make that mistake. This is Tucumcari Mountain. Tucumcari Mountain. This is me and Out of the Woo stayed in Tucumcari when we did our 66 trip. Tucumcari is it's like the most quintessential Route 66 town you'll find. There's a beautiful Rock City postcard. You can see Shelter Rock, where people can rest their weary feet. They get a kick out of these whenever there is a hotel that has their old postcards. This is the Asheville Airport Econo Lodge. I'm not sure if that's still there. The Asheville Airport Econo Lodge. How long would it take to walk Route 66? Very, very long time. What is it, 2,000? It's over 2,000 I forget. It's a lot of miles. We went about 400 a day. What's this? This is it's Tweetsy Railroad. Rare Bend. That's somewhere that's on my to-do soon list. Walk the Trail of Tears. Not only excruciating, but also depressing. Yeah, Tweetsy's so close, and I've never done it. I need to knock it out. That's another scene from Tweetsy. I like this. There's some of these Ripley's cards. This was actually before the Ripley's fire, so these would have been burnt to death in the fire. That's a wax figure of Mother Goose. Of course, these are the antique postcards that go out to the $10 donors and a percentage of the $5 donors. There's a ship made of chicken bones. Would have been fun eating those chicken bones Yeah, before the 1992 fire. But now they're having another complete remodel of Ripley's that looks like it's taking a little longer than they hoped. The bear. I would have loved to have kidnapped a Hemingway cat. But I do have my own. Virginia has 23 toes instead of 18. Anarchy is Nito on lunch break. Ghost Town is not open. They claim they're going to reopen Ghost Town. That's filed in the believe it when we see it category. Hello, Wandering Travels from Kentucky. Ooh. I've been to Canada. I went to Niagara Falls. Is that still considered Canada? Ooh, Sarge, you got a good one. 7 on each front foot. Yeah, that's extra two. That's extra 2 toes. So it's like it's got the thumb. Got the thumb with. So let me see how's because see Virginia mine she has a thumb. Like a lot of the Pontiacers have this weird thumb appendage that most cats don't have. So she has the thumb, and then she has her normal claw right here, and then on her other foot she has the thumb, but the claw right here is under her skin. You can actually, if you pinch down, you can feel the nail under her skin. See if I can. Probably shouldn't burn. No, these are not the 100 sub. Glad you brought that up, George. These are not the 100 sub cards. The these are because I wanted to give everyone a chance who wanted one to get one, and um, what's this? Just a big curve in the Smoky Mountain National Park. I think I've been on that actually. If you want one of the coast cards, you just need to be a Patreon subscriber come June 1st. June 1st is when they'll charge, and anyone who gets charged with a $3 or more donation is guaranteed to get a coast card. So, Harry, are you doing any wrestling? The swinging bridge over the Akanalufty Village. I've been on that bridge. It's a pretty place, but it's kind of gross at the same time because so many people are there. So you're not actively wrestling anymore, Harry? Oh, what's this? Looks like we got Cowboys versus Indian at the Tweetsie Railroad. Does anyone know if they still do Cowboys versus Indian at Tweetsie? Should go to All In. Where is that? Chicago? All right, here's a really cool one. This is an old Disney Tomorrowland. I almost wanted to. I almost kept this one. It's so cool. Adventure through Inner Space, presented by Monsanto. Located in Tomorrowland. Arrives at the inner space of a snowflake in a vehicle called the Automobile. The rider feels the unusual Illusion of shrinking to the size of an atom. That's very nice, Steve Bowden. It's a great image. How do I know they're called head shops? From watching movies about drug addicts. Monsanto, yeah, Monsanto's done some questionable things, like mutate animals and poison entire towns, making three-eyed fish. Greetings from the Apache Family Campground in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is not going to be a short stampening. Everyone needs to get comfortable. No one needs to leave because this is important. Some trains. You guys like trains? I hope this person likes trains. Where'd everybody go? Did everyone leave me? Everyone left me. I'm just sitting here by myself with the Roanoke Valley Star of the Blue Ridge. John Hebb, how are you doing? Hey, Daryl. No, the goat shop. They were selling marijuana pipes. How is that normal? You go to pet a baby goat and you buy a crack pipe. Why not? Oh, look at this. This is the weird sculptures outside of the Hoover Dam that look like the sphinxes from Neverending Story. John Hebb working on some travel plans. Where you traveling to? Am I making a video today? No, I still got a lot of the stuff from Florida. I think I'm going to be uploading some cool Florida stuff until I get to New York. Cristo Rey, El Paso, Florida. Isn't Cristo Rey? Doesn't that mean Christ King? I think. I know it's the Spanish. Christ King or King Christ. The Econolofty Village Bridge. It's not the Econolofty Village, the Econolofty River, I think. But yeah, if you want to see that, I'll pull it up. Yeah, here is the swinging bridge over the Econolofty River. That's not the Econolofty Village. Yeah, you're right, surreal. I mean, could be some medicinal crack. Someone's getting the Mormon Visitor Center. Lucky you. Here's some underground lakes, Green Grotto. I guess this is in Jamaica. Sigmund, yes. Don't whatever you do, don't go to Los Angeles because there is so much marijuana smoke in the streets that makes me nauseous. Ooh, Eastern Steamship Lines, the SS Emerald Seas, leaving out of Miami, Florida. Here's a nice watercolor of the Chinquapin Plantation House gates. I've been to Econolofty Village a long time ago. It's all right. It's all right. Great state of South Dakota here. Not been to the Titanic Museum. They don't allow filming. If they allowed filming, I'd be happy to go. It's probably a good attraction, but you know, what if I get a stamp machine? I don't know. Yeah, John. Apparently, there's alleging that Ghost Town is reopening. I will believe it when I see it. But look at this fantastic card of Atlantic City, New Jersey. It didn't look nearly that spectacular when I visited. Yeah, it kills me too, Andy. I don't know why. A pricing gun with stamps. John, if you can get me into the Titanic, it would be greatly appreciated. What is the current rate for a postcard stamp? It is 35 cents, I think. I like this one a lot. Greetings from South Carolina. It's got some different sites in South Carolina. There. Someone said I got the best sideburns ever. Well, thank you. Yeah, Daryl, I've never done a video on the railroad there. It just never come together. Let's see. Check out Nicola Falls Park, Gaston, Alabama. I've not heard of that, Andy. Isn't Ripley 25 ahead? I don't think it's that much. I think it's closer to 20, a little under 20. No, Matt, these are not. This is not the 100,000. Um, these are not the 100,000 celebration Coast cards. They're going out next month, so I want to give everyone a time. If you get your contribution in before June 1st, it'll charge it on June 1st, and I will be able to send you a postcard. It's the capital of North Carolina. I don't think I've ever seen that. Can't pet the lion. Boo. There's people skiing on a volcano in Hawaii. That's kind of weird. Where do I get my cards from? Different places. I've always collected antique postcards, and I've had some very generous people that have donated some really cool antique postcards. I would be no good in a TED Talk. I don't have any good advice. That's the main problem. It was just walkway of Atalaya. This is the state park here in Murrells Inlet, Huntington Beach. Is really beautiful. Some kids riding a train. Thought about exploring the Holocaust Museum. I would definitely go to the Holocaust Museum. I don't know. I just don't know if me filming a video there is appropriate. Well, thank you, Sarge. There's a lot of trains in here. Here's the library at Biltmore House. It's actually my favorite room at Biltmore House. Well, the new car will probably be the one I use on trips. Like I said, we wanted a new car. My wife picked out the one she wanted. It'll be used for family trips and it'll be used for carpetbagger trips. Tell the customer says I have good judgment. Not always. Not always. Haunted Army Man. My belt is back at the house right now. Here's a nice shot of Mobile, Alabama, from the sky. I do want to go to the Adirondacks. I want to go to Lake George, New York, and there's some really crazy abandoned things up there. Yeah, I need to remodel the bunker a little bit and find a prominent place for my belt. This one's really cool. That's the Cowardly Lion from Beach Mountains, Land of Oz. What's up, John? Oh, yeah, I got a lot of cards here, guys. You guys need to sit tight. Working. I appreciate it, John. Oh. Yeah, I did the Bonaventure Cemetery in Savannah. Is there other cool ones? Oh, that's kind of the famous one. Hello from Atlantic City. Yeah, you can see the dancing chicken in Cherokee in the movie Strazik. Hello, Random Andrew. Strazik. Thank you. Big Red Tower donates $2 to the stamp fund. It's greatly appreciated. This is the most I've ever spent on stamps, but that's good. As I see my stamp price go up, I know that I have more and more people that help me live my dream. It is an honor to stamp these postcards. There's a map of Montana. I didn't actually know there were cities in Montana. Daniel Clark says they're new here. Well, thank you. Welcome aboard the carpet ship. This one says that South Dakota is the pheasant capital of the world. I don't think I saw any pheasants when I was in South Dakota. Am I glad I don't have to look at the stamps? Yeah, I'd probably literally die from stamp poisoning. Here's another one I wanted to keep. This is Small World in Disneyland. And it does say, I don't want to show the back, but it does say, you see that? It does say the Magic Kingdom. Disneyland used to be called the Magic Kingdom. It's really confusing. Oh, I did miss a super chat there. Okay, shout out to C4 Defense. He needs help reaching 700 subs. So everyone, click his name. Check his channel out. Yeah, Snake is alive, burned, and killed all the snakes, but it actually is back. There's a snake zoo exactly where that one was. was the Winstead. Thank you. Some so we had a lot of trains. We also have some planes as well. This is called the Starfighter. Let's see. Daniel Clark, it's awesome that you were able to finally join a live stream. I do want to, John. I would love to go to a snake handling church, but I don't know. They don't advertise very much because it's illegal. Thank you, Chloe. Greetings from South Dakota. All these horses are saying hello. When do I upload videos? When I can. It's illegal to handle snakes because it's dangerous. This is from the San Diego Zoo. This is Akup, the orangutan. That's cool. It's Arch having old vintage photos of Magic Kingdom. There's some more San Diego Zoo. They got some polar bears. Let natural selection take its place, John. How am I liking the Equinox? See, the new car is so much better. I just mainly just because I have an automatic transmission now, and it was so. Oh man, what's this? This is okay. This is Florida Silver Springs, home of the world famous glass bottom boats. Do they really have monkeys in Silver Springs? Is that like photoshopped? Oh yeah, John, I traded the Carpamobile for a Chevy Equinox. Silver Springs has monkeys? Why haven't I been? This is a herd of buffaloes in North Carolina for some reason. I do not miss stick shift at all. It's horrible. Here's another one I wanted to keep. Look at that. Disneyland Mickey. But these cards are not for me. They're for the amazing people that have supported me. Use a fire drone while driving if your car's automatic. Why? So you can get away faster. I looked up flying drones in New York, and the official statement is if you see a drone, immediately call 911. So I think I'm not going to be flying any drones in New York City. This is the zoo in St. Louis, a little train. Yeah, there's actually a few really good Disney ones in here. Look at it. Oh, Blue. How many Ripley's, believe it or not, have I been to? I'm only missing 3. I'm missing the 2 in Maryland and the 1 in San Francisco. I have heard of Lion Country Safari, but I didn't get a chance to check it out last time I was in Florida. Yeah, SARS, that seems a little dramatic calling 911 over a drone. But apparently the NYPD wants you to. If you see a drone in New York, you're supposed to call 911. Make a big freaking panic about it. How many wax museums have I been to? That might take a little more adding up. Add it up. Bare necessities, simple. Here's a restaurant. The Sweden House Smorgasbord in St. Petersburg, Florida. I mean, I can understand New York being a little uptight about things flying through the air. That's kind of reasonable. Yeah, it's NYC. Anywhere in the city, it's illegal. There's the Biltmore House. And here is the U.S. Capitol building at night. I'm not gonna be. I'll actually be staying in Jersey, but just right across the line. My plan is to stay on the New York City subway system and for the whole trip, and just kind of explore from there. There's more than enough stuff for me to film on the subway line. Well, not just on the subway line, but off the subway line as well. Oh, here's just the foreign stamps. These are the stamps that go outside of America. Let's do those for a little while. We'll be taking the PATH train. What's the PATH train? Because my dad works for a hotel chain, and some hotels offer special discounted rates for members, for family members, and so I was able to get a very, very expensive hotel for very, very cheap. So I'm happy. We got Sandy Peak Aero Tramway. I wanted to ride this in Albuquerque, but it was closed down for maintenance when I was there. I've seen this. This is the Santa's Land nativity scene. Big old bear. Phone call come in there and cut me out. More Tweetsy. Sunset Beach to North Carolina. Take the ferry. I don't know about taking ferries. I'm not going to have my car. Look at that. The big well in Greensburg, Kansas. I've not been to San Diego. How many cards am I sending out? Um, Almost 500? Heard about the Jekyll and Hyde Club. That sounds cool. What happened to the carpet mobile? It turned it in. Oh. Well, thank you, Mike. Is very kind of you. I don't. I guess it's like a Dr. Jekyll themed bar of some sort. Sorry. Need to check out the Red Green show. Man, I don't have time. I don't have time to watch things. Oh, look at that, El Paso, Texas. We've had a lot of scary moments with the old carpet mobile. We hit deer. We got stranded on a mountaintop. We got stranded at the Hoover Dam. We got stranded at the Atlanta airport. A lot of there's quite a few strandings. Quite a few strandings in there. More strandings than I would have liked. Those old linen postcards. I must say to my friends in Great Britain, your addresses are so long. Oh, yeah. Getting stuck in the middle of the road on a mountaintop was rather frightening. Yeah, British addresses are nuts. My next destination is New York City. And then through June, I've got a lot of smaller plans, like events rather than road trips. So we'll see. We go to Myrtle Beach in August. Wrestle Mayor Kane. All right. Yeah, this is the first month doesn't speed that I've actually been able to figure out how to print out labels. So that saved me a little bit of time. Last time I um last time I literally wrote out every address out by hand. It took me 8 hours and my hand was super swollen. Am I ever going to come back to Canada? I don't know. I get a lot of requests for Canada. Actually, we may be going through. Trying to think. When it comes to Toronto, I don't know when. Toronto. Got a lot of places. Tennessee, now with the crime's gotten worse in Myrtle Beach. I've not noticed the crime to be bad there. See, I'm not stopping anywhere on my New York trip because I'm taking a plane, and the pilot probably won't let me make pit stops. Jeez, I've never known Myrtle Beach to be dangerous, but I don't know everything. So there you go. Yeah, actually, technically, John, if you ask your pilot to make a pit stop, I think that might technically count as a hijacking. So yeah, we're not going to do any of that. But there's plenty to film in New York. Wanted to give New York time, its own time. Any other tips of traveling without driving? I prefer driving. I prefer to drive, but sometimes it's just not practical. And the main reason that I am flying into New York is because once you get to the city, there's nowhere to put your car. Your car is going to be paying higher hotel bills than you are. I just don't know. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. Yeah, I did a video there, and everybody hated it. Not hated the Hall of Fame, but hated my video. It's one video, one of the few videos I've gotten where people have accused me of being overly negative, and I think it's just a matter of I'm not, you know, I'm not that enamored by rock stars. So, meh. Drive across the bridge from Taxi. I've never seen Taxi. Have you ever gone to Ripley's in New York? I have been there before, but I'd like to check and see. Daniel Clark asked, "What are the rules of the live stream?" Don't be a jerk. Don't say inappropriate things. Don't harass people. Don't spew racist nonsense, and you should be good. Don't spam. That's a good rule. Hey, Andy. I do. I have been to the Shed Aquarium in Chicago. Yeah, Ian's right. First rule live stream. Nobody talks about live stream unless you're trying to get other people to watch the live stream. Then talk about it all you want. How many miles are on my car? 338. So we got a while before we run this baby out. I am going to go back to the Quilt Museum. They deserve a second look. No, I'm going to New York just myself. Two of my brothers will be there. My dad and my cousin Paul and his fiance and my brother's fiance. When am I going? I'm sure I'll be back to the Cat Museum. I'll drop in sometime and say hello to Harold and Kelly. I'm not wearing a tuxedo. I'll dress nicer than I normally do. I normally dress like a schlub, but FMRQ66 is going to St. Louis on the honeymoon. Definitely check out the wax museum. Uh, you won't be disappointed. The Arch, of course, and definitely check out the City Museum. Those are my big recommendations. And then check out Pappy's Barbecue. Yep, stamping some postcards. Ian, ever been to Bradenton, Florida? Yes. Favorite place in the southeast? Well, that's kind of maybe Rock City, maybe. Yeah, I did Roswell videos. Is it by? It's a ways off from 5 p.m., isn't it? Yeah, I'm doing a little bit earlier live stream. Got 150 people in here. No, Ian, these aren't the special Coast cards yet. I'm holding off until June. So on June 1st, it'll charge everyone's contributions, and anyone $3 or more will get one. What's my favorite place to visit? I still think House on the Rock is probably the best place, best roadside attraction in America. I've not been proven wrong. I've had some things pretty close up there, but not anything to knock. Let's say Meow Wolf, maybe number 2. Hello, Dawn B. I don't know what I'm gonna eat in New York. The food's so freaking expensive. May just end up eating like fast food the whole time. The 2 orange cats at Howard Finster's. Yeah, if I took home every cat, I'd have a lot of cats, and I already do have a lot of cats. I have 6 cats. Bluetooth is interfering. Well, let me see. Go to Jersey for food? What do you eat in Jersey? I have been to the Coke Museum in Atlanta. Don't go to a mafia bakery. What happens then? Yeah, I don't think you can have too many cats either. I want more. That sounds like a sickness, but I want more. I do. I really do. Do they shoot you at the mafia bakery? If I heard from Catman 2 recently, it's been a little while. I do need to touch base with Harold. Does Mason hate being held? He's not a big fan of being held. Don't like to be held. There you go. No, no one in the house is allergic to the cats, which is good. This is a lot of stamps. Best souvenir I've ever gotten. I always loved it. I got this plastic alligator snow globe in Florida, and he has a snow globe in his stomach with where it's snowing, and there's 2 other alligators on a seesaw. Ian asks, "How long does the stampening take each month?" About 3 hours. Is the Bluetooth really messing with? Hang on. Still write the addresses by hand? No, this is the first month that I haven't. Sorry, shutting off the Bluetooth. Um, I actually did finally print out labels this month. Very first time ever. It took me 8 hours straight. I didn't take breaks. Want to get it done. So 8 hours writing out. Get the battery plugged in here. Phone's already going dead. There we go. I think we're good now. It's messed up. Why? Jackson Pollock filter? What to do? I turn my Bluetooth off. I seen iguanas in South Florida. Yeah, Key West. Pixelated. Well, maybe we can just ride this out. We'll ride this out together. I'm good now. Well, thank Jesus Christ. Oh, I messed up again. Great. See, I have no control over these things. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. You can never determine what's going on. Can you hear me at least? Maybe it'll fix itself. I'm having a great day. Nothing off today. Just trying to get these stamps stamped. These stampity stamps. When I recommend a Krispy Kreme burger, recommend is a strong word. I don't know. I guess you do it, right? Do it for the experience. Donut burgers, America's national food. Has it not fixed itself by now? Makes me look like I'm covered in blood and wounds. Well, that's horrifying. No viewers. I messed up with the stamps. I bought and I'm worried I'm behind. I mean, is there something I should do? I feel like helpless. I'm losing viewers. No one wants to watch me because my phone is messing up. It may be the storms. That's true. Could be the storm. I'm just using my cell signal. Yeah, so we're talking about Funtown Mountain. So yeah, Funtown Mountain really as it unfolded, so it's a little disjointed. But I was thinking about going back and doing one big video. Nothing about this weather. I don't know nothing about internet, nothing about upload speed. It's not called Frog, it's Guntown Mountain. I don't know if they're doing anything this year or not. Good, never been there. It's in California, I believe. It's like a Titanic type ship. Weather is just been raining nonstop. Patrick asks if PayPal donations can get a postcard. Yeah, if you'd like, Patreon. And I'll so apparently it'll look like I'm covered. It's great. Because this is the greatest happening for Ben. Am I back? Is my face melting? Is everything okay? Do I look like I'm covered in... Much better. Good. Maybe that's just what it needed. It needed to be disconnected and reconnected. I'm no longer a disgusting gut man. Hey, Maury. Hey, is anyone coming out? Is anyone coming out to the wrestling event? I know not everyone likes wrestling, but I can promise you that it will be entertaining. Got teeth now? Well, that's good. Always like to make sure I have teeth. Always like to make sure I have. Wrestling match is in Cornelia, Georgia on June 30th. Come one, come all. Yes, more wrestling in Georgia. I think it probably starts, usually they start around 6:30, 7:30. And we're going to go see what David Garrison's doing. The old redneck self. Am I going to the my grounds? You know I am. You know I am. Yes, yes. Already got my tickets. Micro wrestling. Fan of wrestling. Flashback keeps telling me that I mistaken the onion. Sorry about that. You guys like a restaurant? Well, that's cool. We'll stop by when I'm back in Flagstaff. Dislikes less than 10%. I don't care about dislikes. People dislike it. Have I seen Out of Race? I haven't seen Route 66. We do live on opposite ends of the country, but yeah, I chat with him sometimes. USPS needs to sponsor this. I don't know. Do I look fun? How did I feel after a full? A different kind of full, an intense full that you've never imagined. I don't even look at thumbs downs because I don't care. I figure it's just nasty bully trolls. I mean, yeah, maybe that's. I don't know. I don't thumbs down anything. I don't care if it's something I don't like. I'm not gonna stick around long enough to give it a. If that makes sense. So yeah, I think it's trolls. I think it's people that me and hate me, and I don't even know why. I don't know what about my video. I mean, I think my videos are just poor quality. I can understand that, but then if you feel that way, why don't you just not watch them? Now it looks like my mouth is dripping blood. Here. Film though. Now there's locusts coming from my eyes. Apparently, I'm reenacting the biblical plagues with my face. Show some cards. We raised Carpetbagger Key West card right there. Why do I hold things up against? Why is my face melting? Yeah, I've been doing some customized cards. I don't have any magnets for sale. I don't know. I wouldn't. I just want to know that. Am I back? Don't bail. Don't bail. Stick with me here. Come on, we're in this together. I need to move somewhere else. Why? What's interfering? Good. Dave Hoy is sticking this out. I guess. Is that a good thing? Yeah, it's been thunderstorms nonstop for the past like 4 days. No. How is it right now? This weather is totally ruining my stampening. good right now. Okay, I try not to move. Is it about Queen? So don't move. It's good, but my face keeps falling off. This doesn't sound like that. This sounds like a horror movie. DeFoy says the Spreadshirt site's awesome. Thank you. Get yourself a T-shirt. They run a little small. New cars treat me from point A to point E pretty consistently. If I had to become a horror movie, I don't know. Alright, now I'm not seeing any comments. Freddy or Jason? I always go with Jason because Freddy was a child molester. I don't want to be on a child molester side. Jason. Hey Brandy, sorry you're having a crappy day. I'm having a pretty good day, except the stream keeps messing up for whatever reason. Help Brandy to catch some of these giant, because there's not enough people in this town playing it. Nothing's making me annoyed. I'm not annoyed. Yeah, I don't like the glamorization of Freddy. And he molests kids. That's not funny. Keep this G rated. What did I say? I thought he ate. All things considered, that's not that much better. Jason's more mysterious. Yeah, because he doesn't talk. He just hacks people with a. When's the next adventure? New York. Leaving Friday. I'm still going. This is the Stampening. It's gonna take a while. Am I gay? No, I'm not gay. I have a wife and kid. I do think eating children is really on par with being a child molester. Excited about being so it's a movie. Sorry, Brandy. Hope things are looking up. You know, family. Oh, that's a horrible story, Nigel. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a horrible story, Nigel. I did not watch the royal wedding. No, I wasn't interested. To me personally. How many postcards this month? About 500 postcards. I think one of them were international. Okay, Daniel Clark keeps asking me about the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know anything about it, so no, I'm not excited. Yeah, Asheville's pretty crowded on Saturday nights with the drums and the bus and the yuppies and the pub cycles. And maybe it's about Queen, I don't know. Biopic heard is that that the band interfered a lot, and that they wanted to make it about that of Freddie Mercury. So I know Cohen dropped out of the project because he felt like they weren't putting enough focus on Freddie Mercury. My great great grandfather was from Bohemia. The real Bohemia. Dude, where my car got walked by. Who? Ashton Kutcher. So, guys, I got some things online I want to hit, but I haven't got a really solid plan yet. So, if there's anything you guys suggest or would really like me to take a look at while I'm out there, let me. Right, bye for now, British tea drinker. Where am I? I'm at the post office. It's another Stampening. Niagara Falls, the subway goes all the way to Niagara. Yeah, here's the rules. I'm staying on the subway system. Staying on the subway. Moving to Kent with the cold. That's how many postcards are international? I think 91 this month. Grand Central Station. No, it's Grand Central Station. You're supposed to call it Grand Central Station. You're supposed to call it Grand Central Terminal. Yeah, I did. There's quite a few people that did sign up for Patreon when the Coast Cards came out. So I greatly appreciate that. No plans to see a show. I'm mostly looking for things that I can film. It's a working trip. I've gotten over my fear of horror sections away. I'm not that afraid. I don't like things jumping out. I don't like jump scares. But I like the horror sections. And it's a little too intense. How many Patreons do you have? 600, 650 maybe? Yeah, someone pointed out the Manatee Source in Florida doesn't have one, which is odd. Well, I don't know, like camping, I don't know. It's uncomfortable. It's a pain in the work. Can I go to some places abandoned? I'll do abandoned places in the future, just I don't know when. Sorry. Is it do than I normally? So I don't know. It's frustrating. I don't know if it's like do it. Is it an actual bar they use for cheers? Kind of looks. Why does the stream keep messing up, Daniel asks? I don't know. Like I said, the only thing I'm doing differently earlier than I normally do, maybe that's a problem. Do I think I'll ever go to Graceland? Yes, I do. North Carolina. Hello, Donald. Stormy. So crappy. I hope we'll get a little bit of sunlight coming up here. Where's the scariest place there have been on my adventures? I don't know. The hospital was built in 1912 was the rickiest thing I've ever crawled on, so that was pretty scary. The rain has been sucking my energy out. That's why I'm yawning. It's because of the rain. No good rain. Amori. She sure says they love me so much. Thank you. I'm about to meet up at the Land of Oz. I don't know. Land of Oz is hard to get tickets. It takes forever to actually get up there. So I don't know. You have to buy. I think we bought the timestamp tickets, and it was like still 3 hours after our time that we actually got in. Best favorite seafood restaurant? There's a couple I really like. Hyman's in Charles. Also like the Crab Shack on Tybee Island. What's up, Amped Whales? Thought of doing a video tour of Universal Studios. I did. I really did. No, my all-you-can-eat shrimp. I think it stands at 210. Maybe. I don't think I'll break that anytime soon. I always go to Hyman's every time we go to Charleston. Really, really good. Also of note is the Salt Box in Chapel Hill. I'm sure Annabelle looking forward to school being out. Yeah, Orlando changed quite a bit. I was there like 5 years ago or so, and yeah, a lot had changed. Notice the Ripley's do change quite a bit, you know, when you go back. I'm going to go back to the one in Times Square. Is Robert the Doll near the champion? I am the champion. No matter what Robert says. What's my favorite? See, probably the Funtown Mountain. As far as least, I'm not sure. Probably some random house. A Faraday cage. Only time I've heard that is on Better Call Saul. I think we found the real problem here. My phone just went dead and said that it was too hot. So I had it sitting up in the windshield of the car. I think it was baking my phone and causing it to mess up. So we're gonna try it down here, where it's got the air gently blowing on it. Of course, we've got 70 people now. I don't know if any of them are gonna actually come back. We're gonna kill this stream and I'm gonna start a new one.